How do you think about life and the three stages you lay out?
Yeah, this is my physicist perspective coming through here. Being a scientist, most definitions of life that I found in my son's textbooks, for example, involve all sorts of biospecific stuff, like it should have cells. But I'm a physicist, and I don't think that there is any secret sauce in cells, or for that matter, even carbon atoms that are required to have something that deserves to be called life. From my perspective, it's all about information processing, really. So I give this much simpler and broader definition of life in the book as a process that's able to retain its own complexity and reproduce. All biological life meets that definition, but there's no reason why future advanced self-reproducing AI systems shouldn't qualify as well. And if you take that broad point of view of what life is, then it's actually quite fun to just take a big step back and look at the history of life in our cosmos. 13.8 billion years ago, our cosmos was lifeless, just a boring quark soup. And then gradually, we started getting what I call life 1.0, where both the hardware and the software of the life was evolved through Darwinian evolution. So, for example, if you have a little bacterium swimming around in a petri dish, it might have some sensors that read off the sugar concentration and some flagella, and a very simple little software algorithm is running that says that if the sugar concentration in front of me is higher than in back of me, then keep spinning the flagella in the same direction, go to where the sweets are. Whereas otherwise, just reverse direction of that flagellum and go somewhere else. That bacterium, even though it's quite successful, it can't learn anything in life. It can only, as a species, learn over generations through natural selection. Whereas we humans, I count as life 2.0 in the book. We're still by and large stuck with the hardware that's been evolved, but the software we have in our minds is largely learned, and we can reinstall new software modules. Like if you decide you want to learn French, well, you take some French courses and then now you can speak French. If you decide you want to go to law school and become a lawyer, suddenly now you have that software module installed. And it's this ability to do our own software upgrades, design our software, which has enabled us humans to take control of this planet and become the dominant species and have so much impact. Life 3.0 will be the life that ultimately breaks all its Darwinian shackles by being able to not only design its own software, like we can to a large extent, but also swap out its own hardware. Yeah, we can do that a little bit, we humans. So maybe we're life 2.1. We can put in an artificial pacemaker, an artificial knee, cochlear implants, stuff like that. But there's nothing we can do right now that would give us suddenly 1,000 times more memory or let us think a million times faster. Whereas if you are like this super intelligent computer Prometheus we talked about, there's nothing whatsoever preventing you from doing all of those things.